So here we have it, man. England have released their squad. England have released their squad, man. Okay, they're trying to go for that WC. They're trying to go for their second trophy in the entire history, man. They're trying to see what's up to 66 man. So let's just try and break down this crew. Let's just try and break down these guys because I know there's been a lot of talk, but I want to just break things down. So keepers, I don't think we can argue Pickford, Nick Pope, Ramsdale. I think these are two damn good keepers, though. And I think Pickford has been money. Pope has been money as well. So I think keepers, no issue. Now, I guess let's talk about the beef. Now, defenders. Let's just first go through the defend. Okay, let's look at the defenders. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Conor Cody, Eric Dier, Harry Maguire. I don't want to talk about Harry Maguire. Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker, Ben White. So before we go into details, notable exceptions is, of course, the big one is Tomori, Fikayo Tomori, and Harry Maguire being included. And even some people even question Trent's being in there. But although Trent has to be there because of no Rigi, if Rigi was there, it'd be different. And also Eric Dier as well. But put that to one side because there's a discussion I want to say about that. Midfielders. Jude Bellingham, okay, Jordan Henderson, Mount, sorry, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice. Not the strongest midfield, but it's functional. Remember, I said the same thing about the midfield of the Euros. They got to the final, but and we'll get to what this squad is about. Forwards: Foden, Grealish, Kane, Madison, Rashford, Saka, Sterling, Wilson. Shout out to your boy Wilson getting in there, man. And obviously for your boy, shout out to Wilson, shout out to Madison making it in there because I think Madison and Wilson, I don't think they were too fancied. And unlucky for, of course, your boy Tamir Brahma and Toney. So let's just go into the details right now. So the defender situation. Here's the thing. People will say, how the hell do you have Harry Maguire in there? I'm more concerned with Eric Dier. You see, the Maguire thing can be sort of explained, sort of, because the thing with the Maguire thing is if you've done well for me, let's go. See, Southgate's his explanation was brick. Because I think the explanation he gave was that I don't think the younger guys have done as well as the senior guys, which is a lie. Because Maguire has been garbage for United, hence why he's not even being picked. He's not even playing for the team because he's so bad. And Tomori is a starter for AC Milan. The truth is, some just say the truth. The truth is, Maguire, under his tutelage, has done well for him, and Maguire has performed well for him more times than not. Obviously, he was horrible in that game against Germany, the Nations League game, but for the multitude of games, for the plethora of games under Southgate, Maguire has been money. So I can understand that psychology. I can understand the psychology of if you've done well for me more times than not, you're in my team. I think Sterling, for me, of course, Maguire, of course, is a freaking fridge. Sterling is garbage. You know, your boy Sterling is garbage. But the thing with Sterling is, who was player of the tournament? Okay, no, who was in the team of the tournament? Tell me. The guy that was team of the tournament was Sterling. Sterling was one of the most effective players at the Euros. So it's the same thing of like, you've done well for me, so I'm going to pick you. It's harsh on Tomori. It's unlucky. But for me, I'm not looking at Maguire. See, with the Maguire thing, as bad as that is, So the question is, okay, what would you do? It's a difficult one. Would you always show loyalty and faith in a player that has played well for you, but is out of form in his club side? Or would you go purely on meritocracy and purely on how well you've performed? It's for me, it's a difficult one to answer because there are arguments both ways. Form is form. If you're playing well, you're playing well. I know it's an international club, but football is football. If you're playing well and you should be rewarded if you're playing well. If you're badly, you should be punished for playing badly. That is how football and meritocracy works. So I get that. But on the other side, there are systems are different. And for me, I'm like, I have a particular way of playing, which isn't how your club plays or your manager plays. And I need players who can best execute my game plan. And I need players who do well and perform well under me. And my thing is that I will show faith in you if whenever you've been under me, you've done well. I know you may be out of form, but that's just out of form in a different environment that has nothing to do with me. In my environment, under my tent, you said what's up, and I will reward that. The issue is Eric Dier. Was Eric Dier a starter at the Euros? I'm not sure. I don't think they think he was. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether the guy was. Eric Dier is crap. You see, for me, the thing with Eric Dier is, has he been good for England? And for Eric Dier, who's the guy that just gave the goal away for Salah? And I've always viewed Dier as an extremely average defender. The thing with Maguire is he is garbage for United. At the Euros, he was solid. Come on, at the Euros, let's not be fake. At the Euros, we all said, "Oh, Maguire is solid." Have we ever rated Eric Dier either internationally or club-wise? No. So for the Eric Dier thing, I don't know what's up with that, man. So obviously, Ben White in the Trent. I think it's Reece James, and I think that's a huge miss is them not having Rejay. Guys, can you tell me how did Conor Gallagher get in this team? That's what I want to know. How did he get in this team? Because do you know what my thing is? Isn't Maddison a midfielder? Because Maddison and Conor Gallagher, they play the same role. Conor Gallagher is an attacking midfielder. Maddison is an attacking midfielder. So why don't you put Maddison where Conor Gallagher is? That opens up a forward space for either a Abraham or a Toney. And I'd probably roll with a Toney, who I think has been very underrated, but maybe, betting tax. But my thing, though, is, he can't be picked for what he's been doing. He's not done anything for England because he's hardly played any top-level games for England. So and that can't be for Chelsea because he's hardly played for Chelsea. So he's been picked purely for Crystal Palace. He has picked purely for Crystal Palace. So my suggestion was, why don't you swap Maddison for Gallagher? Put Maddison in that position because I believe Maddison and Gallagher are the same type of midfielders. You are attacking midfielders. And then that opens up a forward space for either a Tomori or a Toney. And I think a Toney. So, yeah, because, as I said again, when I look at this squad, it's not an amazing squad. When you look at what Portugal are rolling with, what France are rolling with, what Brazil are rolling with, those are squads. That's okay, this is a squad. But this is just functional. You don't win football by names on the paper. If that was the case, Brazil would have won the 06 World Cup. And we'll see what will happen with Brazil at this World Cup, which they're not going to win, because it's not about the names on the paper. It's about, does this work? This squad, it's not the most amazing squad. Okay, it's not a squad to be fearful of at all. There's nothing to fear here, but it's functional. It is functional. And I think if Southgate rolls how he rolls, where they're difficult to break down, difficult to score against, they make it difficult for opposition, and with Kane and Sterling and a Foden or a Saka, they're able to now counter-attack, execute those attacking plays. They could say what's up. They could say what's up. So, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I'd like to know what your thoughts are on this, man. But yeah, man. Should Maguire have been picked? What's Eric Dier doing here? Conor Gallagher. But do you think this squad can bring home a WC? Do you think this squad can do it for Churchill? Can this squad do it for your boy Churchill, man? One love, guys. One love.